It's going to be in your root of your SD card in a folder called like CMIA. It's definitely a different folder name. I know it begins with C. And then from there, it should be almost obvious.
Not DCIM.
Maybe it is DCIM.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, thank you. DCIM. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, that's the old school digital camera folder. They always used to create that. I think it stands for digital camera images.
Yeah, DCIM, you're right. And then you have like camera. And then right there, I see my JPGs. And I know I have, like in there, I have a subfolder of Quick. So if I use Quick to record the video, it would be there. Gotcha. When you receive them, I believe you can tap and hold and say save as.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you, Dora. Next email is from Dan B. He says, "Hey, Android app addicts, I love your show. I listen to it every time. My favorite podcasting app Beyond Pod automatically updates and downloads any new episodes. However, that is not what I wanted to email you guys about. You mentioned CGO on the last episode, and I felt like I needed to give a word of warning because the app operates in a way that is against geocaching.com's terms of service. Two geocaching apps are available that are much better substitute. The first being the official geocaching app, simply called Geocaching. I have not tried it because it is expensive at $10. The app I use is called Neon Geo, and is also a paid app, around $3, I believe, and a free version is available. And I use it every time I go geocache. It's also worth noting that if you are using a non-premium geocaching account separate from the cost of the app, you can only download 3 caches per day. I highly recommend premium membership, as the notifications for new caches is worth the money itself. Anyways, hope that sheds some light on geocaching apps. Thanks for sharing your app picks with us, Dan B. So
I didn't realize
CGO is what? How does it operate against geocaching.com's terms of service?
Well, he doesn't say that, but I thought it was the official app because it says the creator is C:\Geo Team.
Yeah, no, I knew it wasn't the official app because it was always, like he says, it was expensive. That's the free app that I've used.
Ooh, yeah, $10.
Do you know how it violates terms of service, Eric?
I don't.
It's weird.
Unless it does, I don't know. Honestly, we went geocaching just last weekend. What I did is I went to geocaching.com on the internet on my computer. I didn't even use the phone app, and I got the geocaches that we wanted to look at, and I typed them in. See, I don't use my phone to actually find the geocaches. I've got a Garmin geocaching GPS unit, I guess, that's made for it.
Wow.
So so we just typed them in off of the internet to that, into that unit, and we found, I think, 7 out of 10 of them that we looked for.
Sweet.
Yeah, they were, and one of them was the very first time it had ever been found. That was kind of exciting. That's the first time I've ever found one of those.
Wow,
that's
awesome.
You
know what you need to do when you find them? You need to put in some little silicone wrench business cards.
That's violating the geocache thing. There's going to be no
promotion.
That's one of those. No business promotion or anything like that. But there are cool things called like geo coins and tracking bugs that are like it's like a coin, and we've got them that came all the way from like England, and they go from one geocache to another, and somebody finds it here, and then they'll go on vacation and hide it in one in California or something, and then they travel all over the world, and you can log them and see where it's been and things like that. It's really neat.
That is really neat. Freddie says if you violate the service, the geo police will come and get you.
Yeah, they'll definitely know where you're at. Got that app.
Yeah. One of the apps he said was called geocaching. Can I ask what was the name of the other one, Steve?
It was
Neo Geo.
Neon. He says
Geo.
Neon.
Neon Geo. Yeah, I see it here I'll put it up. I got it.
Neon Geo. All one word.
I have the actual. Oops, sorry.
What? You have it?
No, I was just. I actually have the official app. I brought that last year, and it is expensive, but it works really nice. I like it.
Geocaching.com app.
Yeah.
Huh.
Do you use your phone to find them?
Yep.
It gets you pretty close. I didn't know how good the GPS was in my phone if it would get me close enough to find them.
Yeah, there's a few ways you can do it. I mean, you can do it just by where it has the kind of like a Google map, and it's pointing you, like it'll have it blinking where it is, and you're kind of pointing, and you can kind of walk in that direction to get closer. That's pretty much how we do it. Kind of adds, or you can use compass readings and stuff like that, which we don't. We just use the mapping. Makes it a little more fun because you're like, all right, I know I'm kind of close, and you really got to, because you know how it is, Eric. You gotta. Some are pretty, there they are, and some are you got to put a little effort into looking even when you're right at the coordinates.
Huh.
Yeah. And I've got another one I'm ready to hide. The one that I have hid and maintained, somebody found it this weekend, and it's such a polite group, man, because the guy's like, oh, we found your geocache, and it was tipped upside down. We packed it all back in there really nice and resealed it up, and it's really, and they came from somewhere in Iowa and did that.
Damn.
And found it.
Well, then I'll say there's no geocaches in Baltimore.
I bet there's a ton of them.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just say, again, PC Freddy in the chat says go to opencaching.com, which I got to say, I just went in, put in Edge, Joppatown where I live. And what I found almost surprisingly cool is once you zoom in so far on the map, it automatically tilts the map. So you get like distance something, but it also automatically overlays the satellite image. That's really cool.
Wow, that is pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been to that site.
Well, PC Freddy and he's on Geeksters on Geeksters.tv.
Yes.
So that's one of the things he has to bring up there on that cast talk more about.
Definitely.
Opencaching.us, is that it, Dor?
No, .com. .com.
All right.
Opencaching.com.
Want to hear the next one?
Yeah.
Sure.
Come on, guys. That sounds stupid saying it by myself.
It's all right. It was good enough, Dor.
We got another one?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Mark says, seems like you guys got confused with the explanation I gave on show number 75. This is in the subject line, update on offline music importer. He says, seems like you got confused with the explanation I gave on show number 75. Offline music importer allows you to get music you have purchased or any music from the cloud with music you have purchased from Google. It can be downloaded at 320 kilobits per second and is saved on your phone. So the music you bought can then be moved to your personal computer collection in very high quality. I had tried others that even had root that did not do what this one did. Sorry for the confusion. I'll try to be clearer next time. Thanks to all you guys. Always great content. And
it wasn't him. It was us assuming.
Yeah.
Thanks to him for bearing with us and being patient.
Yes, totally. Appreciate it, Mark.
I could hear him yelling at us through the radio.
He wrote that email in all caps.
Oh, come on, guys.
All right, let's play a voicemail here. What do you say? Okay, here we go. Playing a voicemail. Voicemails are playing.
Hey, this is for Android App Addicts. This is Jeff in Grants Pass. I was listening to last show, and I was really surprised to hear the reminder that Eric has kids after his suggestion for the contest for the most noise with the sound app. I would prefer the question be, who has the quietest noise they can make if you've got kids? Think about it, guys. Love the show.
That's awesome.
Oh, the quiet game. Yes, I do agree, sir. The quiet game is a good game to play sometimes in the car.
Well, what was the app? It was a noise app? I forget.
Yeah, it was the official noise app from Sweden, where it would measure the ambient sound around you or rated decibels and stuff like that.
Dude. When I listened back to that show, I was cracking up as you were screaming into your phone. I love that.
You know what? I think I asked and nobody even noticed I was screaming up here. So
really, you were screaming
really
loud.
Don't care.
Wow,
I was too.
Oh my gosh. Well, anyway, thank you for the voicemail. Yes, Eric needs to play the quiet game with the kids.
Yeah, quiet game's a good game.
All right. Well, I think that.
Thanks for the voicemail.
Yeah, thanks for the voicemail. Yeah. I think that concludes everything. everything is done, all wrapped up in a tight little package for this show. We're going to end off here, go around, and see what the guys have